So one night a week, Jules and I throw axes in the backyard axe throwing league. So we need something that's easy to cook, delicious, easy to eat, and will give us the fuel we need to win. Welcome friends, welcome to Axe Night Suppers, and tonight I'm making a sausage and pasta one pan kind of dish. And this is the type of recipe that once you know the relationship between the pasta, the weight of the pasta, and how much liquid it takes to cook it, everything else on this countertop can change. This is a completely adaptable recipe. Okay, the pan is hot, and today I'm using a hot or spicy Italian sausage, but you could use any protein, any sausage. You could take this firmly, completely into hamburger helper territory and just use ground beef or ground chicken or ground turkey. Doesn't really matter. So I've cut up the sausage, and I'm going to put that in. I'm just going to start frying that off. You just want to kind of brown it around the edges. Now, I've left the casings on tonight because I am pressed for time, but you can definitely take the casings off and turn these into little mini meatballs if you wanted. Okay, so the sausage is cooked pretty well. Now I'm going to put in a diced onion, a diced bell pepper, and you can put hot pepper in if you wanted to. And I'm going to crush in some garlic. Okay, now I just want to continue to saute or fry this until the onions have softened. Okay, everything's softened down nicely. So at this point, put in a can of tomatoes. I'm using Rotel, but you could use any chopped up tomatoes. Anything with fire roasted tomatoes would be fantastic. At this point, I also put in the pasta and some chicken stock. But of course, depending on your protein, you could use any stock you wanted. Okay, so I stir this together and make sure that I get the pasta in the liquid. I'm also going to add at this point some frozen peas, because I like frozen peas, and some frozen broccoli florets. You could use fresh if you wanted. Having them frozen is a fantastic way just to always have them available to you. And a sprinkle of salt and pepper. Now, the chicken stock is the right amount of liquid to cook this pasta in, to soften it up and cook it properly. The liquid from the tomatoes and this milk that I'm about to add is what's going to give us the sauce, or the nice goopy kind of unctuous sauce that goes around it. So I'm going to put in about a cup of milk. I'm just going to eyeball it, because you can play with that later. You can adjust it after the pasta is cooked. So we give this a stir together, bring it up to a boil, turn it down to a simmer, and then I'm going to put the lid on and cook it for about 15 minutes until the pasta is cooked through. Hey, Jules.
Hey, I am ready. Are you ready?
I am ready. So, one pan pasta sausage type deal.
Well, that sounds good.
A little bit of a creamy sauce to go with it. There you go.
There we go. That looks like a bit of broccoli too.
There's broccoli, there's peas. You know, beauty of this recipe is you could put pretty much anything in that you wanted.
Steamy goodness.
So a little bit of cream. I used milk. I think I would use cream if I could choose.
You could always even put a cup of white wine in it.
You could put white wine in it. Yes, definitely could put white wine in it. You could swap out some of the chicken broth for white wine.
This works.
So super fast, like half an hour.
Oh, that's good. So perhaps we'll need to eat it more than once then, because we're busy.
Yeah. So on a busy night, this works really well. And then it keeps for lunches for a couple days too, if you want to have it for lunches. And like I said, as long as you've got the combination of the amount of liquid for the pasta by weight, you could sub in any protein, any vegetables, any extra liquid that you want to make the sauce, like the wine.
Make it your own.
Exactly. Do this however you want. There's no, I mean, like I said earlier, I think you could probably just make this as hamburger helper. It's the exact same concept. Exact same concept. So, thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.